Alright, and here we are. I've been kind of pushing for this one since it came out. We're playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator.
Dear God.
Cadman was very against it, which I don't know why. Just look at how great this game already looks.
There's a ghost in there. This is pretty nutty.
Oh, dear.
That was the intro for a dating sim?
Yup.
Good God.
So just for the...
So I guess we're playing a new game.
So the way we're playing it, we are doing a back seating. So Reneri has taken the hot seat for this one.
Screw you.
I'm Cadman.
Oh, God.
You thought you could get away from being in this, Cadman?
I never
Alright,
did.
hang
I'm
on.
in it
Cadman
still.
sleeps softly as the sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Nah, dude, we gotta get Colonel Sanders. Or you could wake up now on your first day in culinary school. No time to sleep in.
Oh, smack that clock.
No,
You slept
you slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
Wow.
All right. Is that the end of the episode?
Well,
It said I could stay in that moment forever. The game lied.
so
Definitely could not. All right. Skip all this mumbo jumbo. We know the answer. Smack that clock up and at 'em. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning. That's got to be the most generic name ever. Why are there hearts out the window already?
I like the part
mine
more that
begins
the
to
fact that
whine.
you have like Jesus chicken on your wall.
Yeah. Who will be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you.
You allow yourself to daydream and think a little about the
And
future.
we're gonna daydream a little bit. First day at culinary school, so many dishes to prepare, many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with the possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst through the door in a hurry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. Oh, no. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam.
All right, Cadman, you do Miriam.
Veto.
Oh, wait.
She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. That's not true. I met Cadman.
All right, Cad.
All right, let's hear
Okay.
it. He's talking
morning,
to
Cadman.
himself now.
Good morning, Cadman. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of your lives? Or our lives? I should say.
That's you, Reneri.
Actually, I'm Cadman.
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
No love in the food. Shit. Leave. Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. She doesn't look very high to me. Ever since we were little babbies playing together, you rescued me from the quicksand box. What the
Wait,
fuck?
what?
The quicksand box. Holy shit. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
Both University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
There's no hope. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. What the fuck was that mannequin made of? How fast did she run at it? Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
School gossip.
School gossip? Camman, what do you think?
Gossip's fine.
Gossip? Alright, we gossip. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you decide to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who's enrolled at this school. Yeah, it's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? It's my Cadman
Oh,
voice.
get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born. From an egg.
It's the chicken!
Jesus, chicken.
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some other rumors I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile.
He's
You will
Teddy
sigh
Roosevelt?
thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. My fucking spoons? Come on, man.
Hey!
It's Ashley, your arch rival. That bitch. She's totally evil. But you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Throat puncher. Hello, Ashley.
Alright, am I doing this one?
Yeah,
Yep.
you be Ashley. You be the thick one.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Chicken chin.
What kind of insult is chicken shins? Can we take a step back for a moment? Just, what? That's the best she can throw at me?
I think it's that mate. You leave Cadman shins alone. Oh, never mind. They're perfectly normal shins.
Kevin, are your shins okay?
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. Yeah, that's spelling. Come on, man.
Her ass is like hanging out her skirt.
That's not sanitary for the kitchen. Get this chick out of here. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than I called it out before I even read it.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
Why do we know this?
I don't know.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Yeah, Ashley. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
Ahem. Van.
Dear God, who's this one?
Cadman.
I was gonna say, if we're going into rotation, it's Renery's turn.
Oh, but I'm the narrator.
Fine. You rang.
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. What the fuck is that belt?
What is look more at like his chef coat. It's cut
Dude,
down.
there's hair. This is like some JoJo shit right here. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psst. See you later, bloozers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing
What
hard
the
against the
hell?
window directly next to it. I like this guy.
Tooth. Oh God.
Renary, that's you. That's all you.
Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Cadman. So, Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? God damn it.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting.
What's with the photo in the upper left? What?
I missed it. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Oh, that photo?
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know.
Who is that supposed to be?
None of this up here is cooking. Look, they wrote out pi. They got math going on. I thought this was the University and Academy for Learning.
Hang on.
Okay, who's Sprinkles?
I'll take Sprinkles. I was just kind of looking. I was trying to see if it was anything relevant, but I don't know who that is. I was trying to figure that photo out. But I'll do Sprinkles. No,
Why
quiet
is class
down,
starting
everyone.
at 4 o'clock?
No, that's 12:20.
No, that's not 4 o'clock. I can't
It's
see shit. Oh no, that's embarrassing. There we go, block the clock. Who is this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAO.
Oh my god, no. Say the whole thing.
I'm not saying the whole
Say
thing.
the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the awe of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. His
It's
watch
him.
doesn't match
It's-
the clock.
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Okay, who's the colonel?
Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone's looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Aw, damn it, calling me out.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Oh god, I'm getting roasted. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what's with all your really weird insults?
It's like Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you.
Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched.
Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please, use my handkerchief. What's he doing with his hands?
You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. This is a background if I've ever seen one. Screenshot everybody. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond?
Take the handkerchief. He offered it. It'd be rude to refuse it.
Alright,
Take
we'll
it.
take it. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press
I saw
it to your
hearts. He
face,
must have
but
liked
what
that.
do you do? The feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Wait, he came out of an egg. That's what they were saying at the start. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules.
Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and eat in the broom cooking arena.
Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
I was gonna say this was me. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you even in the right place? The dog's face, look at that!
Don't you
Not
recognize me?
amused.
This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Jesus. Everyone stares at him blankly. I just realized there's a chicken head coming out of this pedestal.
I want to point out, he said 3rd year. This is a 3-day course.
I was gonna say, so it's basically like week 2. Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clock made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Brr.
The class bursts into laughter.
Oh, look how happy he is. Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands silent in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up. You definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
I've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
I feel like it's...
Gotta be chicken, right?
I mean, it's KFC. It's got to be
Snack's the
chicken.
right
I
answer.
think it's chicken snack.
But I want to give him the rubber ball.
I really think it's chicken snack.
Alright, we'll do chicken snack. But if it's rubber ball, I'm coming for you. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite!
Well. I think there might be some competition for new star student.
All we
this
have to do is
is gonna
bribe
be
the teacher.
Easiest place to, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Cadman, there's still a seat over here.
It seems no one has claimed a seat next to me if you're interested. I mean, if we're going for Colonel Sanders, why wouldn't we go next to him?
Because we're smelly today.
Yeah, but he doesn't seem to mind. He offered his handkerchief.
Oh my god. Alright, fine. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Obviously not that good. If
Thanks
he's
for offering me
forgotten.
this seat.
I only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Wait, it should be a pup quiz.
Yay! A quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life in a culinary school.
Alright, let's not get game over again.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B
Jesus.
and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely
Extremely.
looking at you, Pop. Shots fired at that middle one. Holy shit.
We're gonna
We
insult
gotta
the
go
kid?
middle.
Right.
That's right.
That's right.
Fat Oris is to tree as chicken is to night vision goggles.
A slam dunk.
I'm pretty sure it's feather.
Feather. But I like the slam dunk. That's right.
What's the most efficient eating
Spork.
utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, or a spork?
That's right. This quiz is
What food is
too
the best
easy.
for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat.
That one.
That's
That's right. How long is this quiz?
Sprinkle's a good boy. Taking Locked on teacher culinary skill. He's the best
The
boy.
best
oh, he of
boy.
course
Kiss
is the best boy.
ass.
That's right.
A
Oh,
perfect
man.
score.
Did we graduate?
No, we got 3 days.
Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to Colonel Sanders and see that he's been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
More hearts came out of him.
He's liking us.
Hot diggity, Cadman. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. That is an important announcement.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes the sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious
Funny.
fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
I find it interesting this is called the Stewart Cafeteria. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Dude, he's gonna turn into a villain. I can see it now.
Hey, I was...
It's like high school all over again. It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
But I... Shh.
Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
That smells smelly. Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Is this?
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I've developed a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices is required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I will say about that.
What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. I just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait and see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, I was just, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. That bitch.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man. Do you want any?
I'll take this, or I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
You know, if he's trying to keep
I'll
those
see
muscles,
this.
fried chicken's
Yeah,
not going to be good.
Yeah, I noticed the
chicken
chicken
I
legs.
just saw that and it threw me off. I was like, wait, what the hell? He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold it as pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Oh no, his hair got messed up. Easy now.
Oh, yeah?
There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
Go to the light.
Focus your mouth.
Swim toward the light.
And savor the moment, everything. Culinary heart. It's either 2 or 3.
I say go to the light.
Light.
Somewhere up.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense you become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertips connects with the end of everything. You're forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Cadman now. There's only herbs and spices. Though Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot.
We died.
Wait, what's this bucket? What's this thing?
The menu. Alright, resume. Try again.
It better not take us to the beginning. Oh my god, I'm gonna speed through it if it does.
There's a fast forward button.
This game's hard. We've died twice. Oh, thank god. We're still.
You could probably press the fast forward button just to get to where we were.
Yeah.
Just spam and click it.
Did a lot of reading.
Yeah. We've already been going for almost half an hour. And we've only just gotten to lunch.
Alright, here we go.
I think it's 2.
Probably.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Haha, how bold to come out and ask. Chicken stick. It's an idea I had, a new combination of flavors that would make me fortune and establish my legacy for all time to open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester's only just getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
I say instead of
Jesus
we get him to
Christ.
divulge the recipe, and then we backstab him at the end.
You know, backstab Colonel Sanders.
That have you seen the commercials? That doesn't end well. Like he'll just go pull wrestling moves on you and beat the crap out of you.
What? Spoilers? You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie. I'll give you that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell I use. It's something my
Beep.
great-grandmother taught me.
Wait, you cut out. What did you use?
He used.
Alright, he's not gonna tell us. What? Wow, you never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched.
Probably the spice
While
out.
you're while you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside standing in the quad.
Oh, you again. Howdy.
You're literally just talking.
Sometimes I'd like to
So-
come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It's the first day!
I'm also curious what's going on in all of these rooms for a 3-day university.
Right? They put a lot of money in for a
Sounds like you have
3-day
big plans.
course.
It's a big school, okay? A lot of people would kill to go to college for 3 days.
I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
Neg him? Really?
Wow, I'm with a big idea to add an additional.
That would be
ingredient to
insulting, though,
really
because
spice
he
things up.
studied all that. Like, for the 11, he's like the perfect blend of 11. So that would be
All right,
insulting trying
modest
to...
but thoughtful then.
I think it's modest.
All right, we'll do it.
Hey, we got
Well, I
lights.
just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery. It was perfect.
I appreciate the compliments, Cadman.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I knew we've only met today, but I'm starting to get at the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. He just brings that pedestal with him.
Yeah, he's still on it. How does he
It's
move?
probably like on wheels or something. It's motorized.
Unmotorize it.
For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh, she's crying. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. She's gonna team up with that, like, other student, and they're gonna be the bad guys. Wanna be my partner?
Sure, Cadman. I'll prepare our station.
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner!
Beep boop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
I say the robot.
I think the robot. I mean, I feel like the robot would be more helpful than whatever Pop would do.
Alright, the robot it is. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
Oh, look how happy.
It's okay, I already ate! It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the whole point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
It's you? I hardly know you. This is gonna make me sound bipolar doing both characters.
Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
All right, you two. For today's lesson, you're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
Their grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Using octopus to blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it.
Okay, that's just cheating. I go potatoes.
You think it is KFC, and they do have mashed potatoes and gravy. So far, this has just been like all dishes based on KFC. So I think Edmund's right. He liked it.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking the perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man.
Did someone call for me?
Well, there's a music change.
No, geez, Van. What? While I'm over here crushing Cadman's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That's the deal, remember? Oh god, what was with their face?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Catman was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you'll be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Get him!
Don't be rude, Van.
This music's too intense.
Personally, I have no doubts. Whatever there's about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station.
Oh, shit.
Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask her for some backup here before things get ugly.
Hunk of
Oh no.
hunks in your time of need. I mean, really, we've turned away from your friend this whole time.
Oh,
Why turn to her now?
Yep. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not to bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from the contracts to handshakes. I took on Cadman as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cadman's natural talent or their loyalty.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud.
I want KFC mashed potatoes now.
Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
What the fuck? Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van, do something. Do something.
Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Cadman. We do not waste food in the room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I has potatoes, face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
I feel like that axe isn't great with the star in the middle of it.
You ignored me for too long. This ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on it with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the
How he
plate.
dies.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't make my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rust. It may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Oh god. Too late, it's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
It killed him!
Everyone, step back. Don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite the obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Like, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes you ate in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Cadman?
There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow your dreams with all our hearts, that our soul may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
That is definitely a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure pose. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What?
The Sport Monster's here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
I know it's confusing everyone, but that was not the end of the episode. How dare you threaten me with us as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level.
Be afraid, very afraid, of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just coincidence? Before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upsets Sport Monster. Sport Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Alright, what are we doing now? Attack again?
Yeah, might as well.
Especially
Alright.
considering we have no health bar.
Decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Sport Monster won't forget this. Sport Monster is feeling threatened by your attack. Sport Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Just attack it again.
Yeah.
We didn't get hit last time.
Go the attack. Which attack will you? There's only one. Why do I have to click through this sequence every time? Semester will be over before the fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utilitensile. God. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle.
I guess they.
You're set to go on the attack.
Why quit now?
Again. I think the game's trying to tell us something.
Oozing cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce onto the lawn over the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge.
Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here.
Its ultimate attack is called Rounded Edge.
Yep.
I like that. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens.
Wait, when did this turn into Legend of Zelda?
Pot pie power pinch.
Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. What the hell? Why does he do so much? You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night.
Forget mercy, finish him or spare the
Finish
wretched
him.
beast.
Finish him.
Yes.
No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready? Your final attack. You'll never survive my certain death and destruction. Spark Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe.
You continue to surprise me, Catman.
The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open up the cover and find a library card tucked inside. Jeez. The last name to have had the book is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Why do I feel like that's Sprinkles?
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize the final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, the darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel as though your cover is being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly.
How did he know where to take you?
This is an excellent question.
He's Chicken Jesus. He's been watching over you this whole time.
Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Wow.
So that happened. God, that should be my back
wait.
screen and stream, just the chicken with the people on it.
Should we leave it there to start?
For day 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it there. We got a full day in. Everyone, thank you for stopping by for our little rendition of the KFC dating simulator. I love you, Colonel Sanders. A finger-licking good dating sim. If you enjoy it, hit like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching, nerds. Bye.
Is that the actual name of it?